Okay, so we're here. Now
you make this scarier than it probably actually is.
I know it's scary because of where it is. But what reason why I've said no jokes, nothing like that, is because this is where some of my family's buried. Welcome guys back to the channel. This is going to be one of the last, I think the last series of episodes of the 12 days of MDS, and some of my family's buried here. So we're going to see if we can communicate with them tonight. In it. Come on in.
Two chaps.
You tried to walk through both gates and life said no, didn't it?
Literally.
I've never been here at night. Hmm? It's instantly colder, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Do you remember the last church I went to in Missley, where Oliver turned around and there was just an angel there? Small one, but
yeah.
Funny.
So, where my family are, there. If you could see the little squares, just about the shadows of the squares, my family are in here somewhere.
Okay.
They're over where those flowers are. Actually, that's exactly it. But we'll get to them later. That was like a footstep, or someone's moving.
We're going that way.
Yeah, we always have a good look around first, don't we? You can turn the lantern on now. Get as much light going as possible. And that's the gate. There's a gate there.
Alright guys, so we're currently now getting a new piece of kit out, and Alex is giving us a history lesson. Please turn that torch off.
History lesson.
Please turn the torch off. Thank you.
That better?
Yep.
Can you see me alright?
Yeah, we had a giant like white streak down the screen.
Right, okay. So I'm doing just a little bit of history out of this place. So I have got family members buried in here. So that's kind of what I'm hoping, that the family connection will be somewhat strong here, and I should be able to get some communication from them. But so one piece of information that my grandmother told me about her dad, he used to come here to set up the boiler to heat up the church every day. He didn't believe in anything spiritual, or any ghosts or anything like that. And one day he came in and he was setting up the boiler as normal. It would have been just in the room just down there. He was setting it up as normal, and on his way out, just as he was leaving, the entire boiler just drops, and he thought nothing of it. He put it back, did what he normally did, put it back, and as he's doing that, out the corner of his eye, he can see a person just standing in one of the doorways in the church. And he spoke to them like, "Who are you? Or are you just here to just casual conversation?" He got no response. As he turned to face them, they were gone. And as he was leaving, he could hear footsteps behind him. And as he left and locked up, he never came back. Okay guys, so I'm here during the day, just to give you a bit of brief history about my family and why I've chosen this place as part of the 12 days of MDS this year. Unfortunately, it's not open overnight, so we didn't come in here at night. But my family, or me and my brother, I believe, I know my brother did because I remember it, but we had our christenings here, so that's part of our history there. But my great-granddad used to look after the place. My great-granddad and my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother are buried here. And obviously I've got family here, so I wanted to do somewhere that I have family. I've never done that before, something brand new. And yeah, he used to look after the place, my great granddad, he used to look after the place. And he didn't believe in spirits, he didn't believe in ghosts or anything like that. I don't even know if he believed in God or anything like that, I'm not sure. Or heaven and hell, that sort of thing, I don't know. But what I do know is that he didn't believe in ghosts. However, one day he spent here and he was checking the boiler as per usual, heating the place up, and then obviously turning it off at the end of the day. And this was many years ago, in the 1960s, 50s or 60s, this happened. And as he was doing it, I believe it was up at this end of the church, up near I believe it was the altar. I don't exactly know what room it was. Might be in through past the organ in there, possibly. I don't really know. While he was doing it, he was hearing footsteps. I just believed that somebody had entered the church. Nothing out of the ordinary. So he brushed it off as just someone coming in. So he was hearing footsteps. He was hearing voices, that sort of thing, and he didn't really know. He just thought it was people who had entered the church, that sort of thing. And as he finished with the boiler, he come out and he just sees a black figure stood in one of the doorways around the church. Again, I'm unsure of which one. Could be either the one I just pointed at the camera at, I don't know. And he called at them and asked them who they were, all that sort of thing, just to check if they're actually there. And they just disappeared right in front of him into dust. And the last time he ever stepped inside that church, even on the grounds. I know he's buried here, but it was the last time he ever came inside this church. So if it made him that scared, I'd like to know what he saw, any more of the story. So let's hope we can uncover that tonight. But now you guys have seen a little bit of the inside of me talking, and yeah, enjoy the rest. Back to you guys. Didn't even come back once for anything. They had to get someone else to do the boilers because he refused to go in, and he didn't believe in anything. And he is buried in here, so I hope that I can get the full story from him tonight if he's here and he wants to communicate with me, which I hope he will. And we'll see what happens. So to start off the evening, I've got the new piece of kit that you guys have already seen. Olly and Harry haven't. Oh. This is the music box. So spooky. For those of you who don't know how this works, I've got a little sensor on the end here, and I'm going to lay this just in front of the door down there, and if anything walks in front of it or past it, creepy music starts playing. And
why?
That red light turns on too.
Why would we have that?
Because it works, for me anyway. So,
oh my days.
As I was about to say, if anything walks past it, so something's just walked past that the grey bit, I'll put it closer to the door so it gets down the track house.
Yeah, you keep scouting.
So if anything...
Did you just pick that up and put it down without it censoring?
Yeah.
Oh, press it. Please turn the light off.
So if anything walks out of the church through that door or into the church while we're about in the graveyard, we will know.
I thought spirits couldn't pass in and out of the church.
I don't know. We'll never know. Alright, where are we going to start?
Far corner?
All the way over there, yeah? Mm-hmm. On the other side, either side of the lantern, I guess.
Do you know when you said your granddad didn't?
If there are any spirits here that would like to communicate with us, please go and touch one of the 2 plastic balls we have laid down on the floor. Are there any spirits here that would like to communicate with us? I feel like we're being watched. What?
Where? Whatever's out there.
I don't know
making
what.
a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just feel like we're being watched.
You always feel like we're being watched, though.
Not always, no.
This is one of the times I don't feel like we're being watched. Honestly. Until something trips that music, I don't feel like we're being watched. I just think that's an animal. I'm guessing a fox.
I'd hope so.
What else would it be?
How should I know, bro? How should I know? I don't know what goes on around here. Are there any spirits here that would like to communicate with us? We can't.
Was that the car's reflective number plate?
Where?
Yes, it was. Button, that's where it turned on.
Hey, what?
Where did you get this torch?
Amazon.
These are both delayed.
They're both delayed. That means that
One of
energy's
these
being.
was not delayed.
Any of them, both of them are being drained then.
Yeah. When we went to the last church, one of them was not. One of them was and one of them wasn't, so something's tampering with it.
Do you want to stick the REM pod down here somewhere?
Oliver, please require your radio. Nah, this goes off. That was sketch. Oliver, take my 2 balls. Where are we going?
Just anywhere down here. If there are any spirits here that would like to communicate with us, please do so by going touching that black box. You did switch on, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just my pleasure. It's all good.
If any of my family members are here who would like to communicate with me, please do so. I would love to speak to you. I always notice whenever the REM pod goes off, is whenever we've let our guard down and we're doing something else. That square is my great grandma and my great granddad. Music box not gone off yet.
No. Right, what do you want down?
I would like everything.
As I walk through. Sorry.
Can you see that spike there? Can you see his spike there? Went into her room.